Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marilisa and you are watching The Girl Miss Yarn. I got a request a couple times to round up my top sweater of all times. I've been knitting for 10 plus years and I've been pretty much a sweater knitter, so I have a bunch of boxes of sweaters, and if I have to pick 10 or 5, let me tell you, it was hard, but I was able to narrow it down. So is that something for you? Thank you for watching. Let me start by saying that narrowing it down to 10 sweaters was difficult. I started by having my top 5 and I couldn't make up my mind because all of these sweaters, I have them out whenever it gets a little chilly here and I want to wear my hand knits. If you don't know, I live now in Texas, but I used to live in Seattle, which is the perfect place environment to have a sweater year round. And now I don't have the need as many sweaters that I have. I have around 4 tubs full to the brim of sweaters. So I'm telling you, it's something. But I offer my daughter-in-law, she is my son's girlfriend, she is going to London study veterinarian there, and she doesn't have proper sweaters for the environment that she's going to be at, which is very similar to Seattle. And I offer her to give give her a couple of sweaters that she liked, but I wanted to pick the ones that I am not going to put out there for her to like. That makes sense? So I picked the ones that I will definitely not share because they're my favorites, and then the rest you can have whatever. So these are my top, I will never part with sweaters for many reasons. So with that long introduction, let's get. I don't remember the yarn or the needles or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and give you the name of the design and why I love it, and the designer, of course. Like I said, I'm going to start from my least favorite. I'm not going to say it's my least favorite, just like the ones that I love but I don't reach as much or whatever. I just cannot pick a favorite. Okay, I can pick a favorite pet but I cannot pick a favorite sweater, although I will have to say that's a lie because I do have 2 ones that I will, no, I say 2, but now I'm like, no, 3, 4, okay, these are my favorite. Let's start with number 10. This is the Diaphanous Raglan by Jessie Mate Design. I know she came out with this design in 2019, August 2019, and I know I bought the pattern right away, and I went to, I think it was the Pike Place yarn shop that you have right there, and I bought a sock. Was it there? I don't remember, or it was a yarn shop by my house. I don't remember, but I know I got a sock 4-ply yarn, and it was like from England. I know I have the Ravelry page for this, or the project page for this one. I bought, I believe it was 2 skeins. I think the yarn was $20 in between 2, and then I have the Rowan, I think I bought it there, or I don't remember, but this one is holding fingering weight yarn with mohair, and it has a V-shape back and front, and then you can do this flouncy beautiful sleeve with a kind of like a little ruffle here on the edge, or you can do it long sleeve. So I didn't have enough of the short sweaters, so I went ahead, I did a short one, and I used it for my birthday when I turned 44 and I was about to lose my hair. That's when I was going through chemotherapy, and I think I started it and I stopped, and then for my birthday I wanted to finish it, and I pushed through it and finished it, and I used it for a video actually that I recorded that day, January 26, 2020, before I lost all my hair. Look at all that hair now. Sometimes I look at my hair, I'm like, oh my god. So this reminds me of, you know, of that time, and I actually wear it a lot, but because of the mohair, you know, it makes it a little warm. I will have to say, I remember this. I struggle with the one strand of a mohair. I complain and complain and complain. You see in this video, you remember. But let me tell you, the final result when I put it on, beautiful. I love to wear this one with, you know, all kind of stuff, even with dresses, the whole thing. So it's quite versatile. And what I love about it is just the color. You guys know I'm into browns, and it's one of those that mix with everything because it's solid. So that's number 10. I love it. I want it to be cool again so I can wear this out and about. Okay, let's go to number 9. Number 9 is the Piece of Silver by Vera Malimaki. I was not going to add this one here because I don't use it as much, but this last winter here in Texas, when it was quite cold, I whipped this one out and I was walking all over what people had like 20 layers, and I was so toasty in my one layer of wool because of the fold over kind of like turtleneck that this design have. I made this one with a fingering weight yarn, and it's just one strand. I complain and complain and complain to Anna, not knitting if you don't know, my friend Anna, about this sweater over and over and over because of course you cast on the sweater through the neck, and then you knit, I think it was like 8 inches or something like that, and then you start with the raglands. It's just you knit it top down, and then of course you go all the way down, then you pick up the sleeves. I complain about this rib so much, and actually I wear it a lot, so it was worth it. Definitely. I don't remember the yarn. I didn't alternate at all. You can see where pretty much I switch the yarn, but I feel this one is so classic, so warm, so nice. It looks so nice. Just a little, I made it a little cropped. It was cropper, but when I went ahead and I wet block it, it just grew like you have no idea. So I wish I'd made it smaller. I didn't gaze watch, or I did. I think I did gaze watch. I don't remember. Okay, at this time, it just was like 2018. I wear this over and over and over and over. It's just one of those that I will forever wear when it's quite chilly. This makes the design, it's just that fold over, it's just like one of those that whatever color you pick, it's gonna be fantastic in your wardrobe. So what can I tell you? I don't know what I can tell you. I see this folded in my shelf and I smile. Every single time I wear this, I feel like a damn badass princess because number one, I made the most beautiful design ever. I love this thing. This is the Snowy Forest by Midori Heroes. This one was in the Lane magazine or something like that. I saw it and I loved it, and it took me a while to cast this on. I'm not gonna lie about it. The design or the magazine shows 2 views, and one is like with wool, and another one had like a little airiness to it, looked like mohair. So I searched and searched until I find this one strand of, or like worsted weight mohair from Beach and Bush. It was it. I think it was that one, and I do have a Ravelry project page for this one. I didn't gaze watch. You guys know I live dangerously my life, and I finished it by the time I moved here. I started in Seattle, and then whenever I moved to Texas, it was done. I took this one to Rhinebeck when I went in 2022. Was it 2022? Yeah, 2022. And let me tell you, I didn't need anything at all. This was it. It's beautiful. what I love of this one is like, although it looks super complicated, or maybe it's me, I love charts, I found that it was super easy. So you have a couple of cables that repeat, so you pretty much have this chart that you repeat, I believe it was 8 times, and it's quite simple. I don't think I make a mistake. The sleeves are quite dropped, but I don't mind, you know. It will be a little hassle to put it, you know, like get your coat in, but I mean, I don't need a coat. And whenever I wore this, I even took it to Seattle, if I'm not mistaken, when I went in November. I didn't need any sweater, so or sorry, any other layer. This is warm enough. It has a rollover neck. It's a little bit wider, and I mean, like, the repeats were so beautiful. I will have gone all the way down to the hem with those shorts, if I'm not lying. Like, seriously, I love it so much. And it was actually a joy. I love, and you will see a trend of what I like, and people from that part of the world, my favorite designers. So let's move on to number 7. Everybody ignores the stain right there. That's coffee. I know I need to wash it, but this is the bright sweater by Junko Okamoto. Let me tell you something. Where's Junko Okamoto? Where is she? We need her in my life. I don't know about you, but me, I need Junko Okamoto in my life. She is my favorite designer, period. I have 3 of my 10 sweaters are by Junko Okamoto, and I pretty much have to say, Marilisa, you have to showcase somebody else, because her patterns, chef kiss. Her charts, even better. Okay, like, so good. And of course I had to bring the bright sweater over, because this was a labor of love. Okay, let me tell you something. I loved and hated every single stitch in this sweater. I hated it. Did you saw all the videos that I complained about this? You probably did. You probably, if you have been watching me for the 6 years I've been on YouTube, you probably be like, oh my god, here she comes again. I hated every single second, and I loved every single second. It's just part of my personality. I love and hate everything, so I just flip like a pancake all the time. So let me talk to you about this sweater. This should be my number 1. I just don't use it as much because it's so warm. So this is a fingering weight yarn. I think I used like 4 skeins, and the show is in the yoke. Okay, so you start with a rib, twisted rib on the neck. You have a roll over hem in there, casting edge, and then you start with these. Were a nightmare to make. They were like a little, it looks like a ribbon, which is like you pass your needles back and forth. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I remember every single detail of what yarn did I use, okay? Then you go into these cables. And then you go again and you go through the nightmare of this satin wrapped around, kind of like little tabs. And then you feel like you're done, but you're not, because boom, your entire sleeve has those damn things going down all the way down until the hem. It's just so beautiful. I get stopped, okay, when I wear this. People are like, your sweater is something. I'm like, I know. I know I made it. You make me want now. Why people always believe that because we knit, we want to knit for you? So this thing was something, you have a high-low kind of short rows on the back to have a little bit longer of a hem on the back, and then the sleeves they were quite easy. I'm not gonna complain. It's just like that pass over was a little something. And I remember I did one more repeat of the chart. I believe it was like a repeat or something. I don't know. I did like one more repeat. It was too long, so I had to rip it off after doing, I think it was like one sleeve, but that took me and put me in like at a hiatus. It was like, what is going on? I know this is like a mess. So you never see this side, and that's okay because this is my sewing side. There's a lot of stuff anyway, and then that is my, seriously, like, can you behave? This is the Plum by Junko Okamoto. Okay, I love this. Should be number 3. I'm just like right now, just I'm mad at myself because this should be number 3. I love this thing. It's so beautiful. I don't mind that it's so oversized. So this one is a one size pattern, and I know some people don't like that, but for me, I'm a medium to large these days, and I wear it like you have no idea. I believe because it's so oversized, even when it's not super cold, I can put it on and it just breathes. My mother-in-law came visit. She was cold. I lent it to her. She wore it. It was beautiful on her. My daughter have wore this one. The same thing. This is the family sweater. Okay, I love this thing. Let me push it forward. So Junko Okamoto is so that's so good. This one has you can wear it 2 ways. You can wear in this like square neck, or you can wear it with the V neck. It doesn't matter if you wear it with the square neck in the front. You're gonna have this like you know sassy sexy moment in the back, or vice versa. You're gonna have like your little, you know, like cleavage out. I don't have any, so that's why I always wear it with a square neck forward, because there's no cleavage to cleave. Okay, so just saying. So this one was something to knit, I remember, because number 1, the yarn was quite grippy, and you have a big band. I think that's like what, 3 inches of a rib, and then you're doing like increases in a weird way. So you have the increases that are happening right here, and then the ones that are happening right there. So it's just, the construction is genius. And then after you do all that, you have a little lace work here all around, and you start with the cable in the sleeve. So you have 2 cables going down the sleeve. This is like falling off. So you have 2 cables going down there, and then it stopped, and you start with the plums. They look like cherries, and I made them mine in red. I love them, and it goes all the way around. Then you do a little bit of lace, more lace, and then you resume the 2 cables that go down through the sleeve, and then it ends with her signature beautiful framed cuff. And let me tell you, I love her stuff. You have, it looks like high-low, but I don't believe you have short rows on the back. They may have, you know, it's up to you. But like I said, this sweater, it's a family sweater. I use it all the time. It's just like the perfect hug when I need something cozy, but not actually super warm, because it's so airy. I love it. Number 5 is the Mount Pleasant by Megan Nautica. She is a Canadian designer. She has a YouTube channel, and I used to watch her videos when she uploaded, like all the time. I didn't miss one. She came out with this sweater, and I jumped right away. I think I made this one in 2018, and it was the first sweater that I was like, okay, like I am a big girl now, because it had a lace. It has a little bit of lace here. I used 2 skeins of this Malabrigo Mechita, I think it was, and it was such a breeze. I think I made this in like a week or something, and I wear it so much because it's so comfortable, and because of the crop you know, shape, I wear it a lot with a lot of things. It's just so comfortable, and it's like a lime green, but it has speckle, like black speckles. It's just so beautiful, and just so kind of like a cute little throw on kind of sweater. Like I said, I used 2 skeins, and even the sleeve were a breeze, so super easy, and I love this one. I actually wear it quite a lot, and that's why it's here, although it's not like the most whatever. I think the combination of the lace, the style, and the yarn. Now is the time when everything gets tricky and I cannot make up my mind which one is my favorite, but this one, it's up there. This is the Ranunculus. I blanked out, by Midori Hiro's. This is the second pattern that it's in my favorites from her, and for a reason. This was a happy accident kind of sweater, so I didn't know too much about anything, right? And I went ahead and I just paired 2 skeins together, and I thought I was going to get a different sweater. Not style-wise, but fit-wise. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger and even thicker. I don't know what I was thinking. So I pair a lace weight iridescent coppery yarn with 1 strand of mohair. It's pretty much a fingering, quite thin. I didn't gauge swatch. I didn't do anything of that, and I went ahead and I winged it. And I cast it off. I cast it off the hem, and when I put it on, I was like, I just made my favorite sweater. This is so beautiful. So I use 1 strand, or the iridescent, it was like a copper and black kind of lace weight yarn, and that's what I use here. You see I have like a little contrast, it looks see-through. Here by itself on the neck and on the hem, and here on the sleeve. So you can see a little bit of the flecks of the copper here and there through the body, but I made it a little opaque with the mohair, and let me tell you, it was completely by accident. It's just I winged it, and I'm in love. This is gonna be one of those that I don't think I'll ever part ways with it. I believe I did the, instead of like casting off the, I don't like just casting off your stitches, right, when you want to have a short sleeve one. I went ahead and left those in waist yarn, and I went ahead and I did a twisted rib, and I think I did like 2 or 3 inches, and again, it looks so beautiful. It's so light. I think also because it's not super heavy, because the yarn is quite thin. So because it's black, I use it over everything. I wear it a lot over dresses. It's one of those that if I have like, you know, like a little strappy thin straps dress, I went ahead and I put this on top, and it just like elevates everything that I wear. Or I wear it by itself as well. I just wear a black bra, and you can see a little bit, just like a tiny kind of like glossy there, but it's chest kiss, the best accident that I have ever done. This is the first time that I was like, oh, whew, not gay swashing paid off. This is the only time I have done that, and he'll be like, yeah, this is a happy accident, not complaining. But let's move on to number 3. I was not lying when I said that I love Junko Okamoto. I have 5 more sweaters that I cannot add to this favorite because I need to showcase some other pieces, okay? But this one, it's my favorite of all my makes, because I believe because it's the only I love knitting colorwork. I have so many colorwork sweaters and I want to actually add more. But I feel like I enjoy the process and I enjoy the finished product. And I don't feel that way with other colorwork sweaters. I don't know if it's because the colorwork is quite simple, because you have kind of like a sample of, you know, all the design all through. I don't know if it was because even though it's colorwork, it's quite delicate. This is a finger weight yarn. You have 3 colors, so you have color number 1, 2, and there's color number 3. You can mix and match. This is my version. I made this one. I knit together with Anna, and I believe her was purple with fuchsia. Hers looks so her, and this looks so me. And we used to wear those together and go and have drinks at, you know, a Pike Place or whatever. So we used to meet in downtown Seattle and have drinks in a couple of bars that she, you know, she works around there, so she knew. And we usually mix and match whenever we meet. We used to meet like every other week or something like that. It was kind of fun. I miss her so much. Anyway, hers is so different than mine, and I love it. This one is done in 2.5 needles or 3 millimeters. They're quite small, and you have tons of charts. If you see, you have kind of like a sample of color work, and let me tell you, I didn't complain at all. I loved it. I raced through it. It was something. I complain and not complain. I complain because the needles were so small, but the construction was something. So the increases, she sneaked them throughout so beautifully that you don't even see them. I don't see them. Just like, it looks so, it's just so pretty. And I wear this even here, and people just have to say something about my sweater because it's so nice. And it gets softer. It's quite warm because you have all that, you know, all that yarn running through the back, but it's so nice. You have a little bit of short rows here, but the rest you just go, you know, in autopilot. I believe this is a one size pattern, and I feel it's quite roomy, and I love it. For my size, I'm like a 36 bust, and I'm like usually a large or like a medium. Yeah, so I want it to be cold so I can wear this one again. I know you want to say, I know what you're gonna say. Seriously, Marilisa? Yes, I wear this over and over and over and over and over and over and over. This is the No Frills sweater by Petite Knits. I have done this pattern 2 times, I believe, and I should make it 20 times. This one was a nightmare. If you know, you know. I got a reputation of being too harsh after I talk and I told my story about this sweater. If you know, you know. Okay, you can go back and hear me complain about this yarn. This yarn was pink speckled, and I had a lot of harsh words about this yarn company, so we're not gonna revisit that. But I was with a sweater that I didn't want to wear, and I spent $200 in yarn. This one, it has 1 strand of finger weight yarn and then 1 strand of mohair. I bought really expensive yarn, and the yarn didn't perform. I know what you're gonna say. You should enter whatever your skeins. It was not that. It was completely 2 colors away that were marked wrong. With that said, I didn't notice until first skein, then second skein, and I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? So I finished it up. I was not happy at all, but I love the fit of this sweater. I love it. I made a small. Did I make small or medium? I don't remember. I made a small, and I think I made a small, and I love the fit. I love the other pattern that I have here is from Petite Knits as well. So it's just like simple. It looks all over the place because, like I said, this was pinky speckle yarn, and I went ahead and I dyed myself with it. Okay, I went to the local Hobby Lobby and I bought a black. I did, and I went ahead and I painted. That's why it looks blotchy, and it also looks all over the place because I wear this all the time. Again, if you have not noticed, my favorite are just solids. So I have a stack here besides that colorwork, the rest are just solids. So that's another reason why I stopped myself from knitting, because I was noticing that I was, you know, doing a lot of speckles. Although this is speckle, I use it a lot, but you know, I was knitting all these speckles and I was just like not reaching for it with all these colors. So I do have a lot of that. I love it. I wear it. I just need to do more of these because these are the ones that I reach because they're like one color. I'm a solid person. My mom always said that you're such a solid person and you need to have colors in your wardrobe. I don't reach for them, so why do I need to knit more of those? So love this one, love the silhouette, love now that it's kind of like a purpley black color. It's kind of like, it's not black because I don't know what I did wrong, but let me tell you something, I'm not going to dye this again. So if you have a sweater that for some reason you're not reaching for it, just dye it. I use this thing over and over and over and over and over and over, like you have no idea. It's cold, I don't know what to wear, this one over whatever. Like this one is the same thing. This too, on repeat. I hate knitting with black, but I wear black. Let's do my top. You're gonna be like, again? Yes, I'm gonna talk about this one again. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say you just ranted about speckles. And I love, this is on repeat. Here, I wear it with everything. I just wear it all around my house. I wear it when I go out. I don't want anybody to touch me, because this is like, for some reason, people love to touch the yarn. It's so squishy. It goes with everything. The color is perfection. And I mean, it's everything and more. I want a couple more of this. And I have not said which one is this one. This is the Champagne Cardigan by Petite Knits. This is a grandpa oversized kind of cardigan. And let me tell you, this one have convinced me that I should stop knitting sweaters and I need to add more cardigans, fun cardigans to my wardrobe. I do own a lot of sweaters, so that's why this one was the one that opened my eyes to, hey, you're actually more of a cardigan person than a sweater person. So I need more cardigans in my life in all the colors. So let's switch to that now that I live in Texas, because you know, I can take those out. There, for some reason, they blast the air conditioner here, and you're shivering everywhere you go. It's insane. Anyway, this one is the DK Cozy by Chelsea Luxe in the Chelsea Coupe colorway, and I believe I have rose gold mohair throughout. So this one asked for a worsted weight yarn. I didn't gauge swatch, nothing at all. I wanted to do a contrast yarn, and I wanted it a gold. I bought this one at Hobby, and this is a kind of like a rose gold yarn. It's acrylic, and let me tell you, it looks a little tired because I've used this so much. Seriously, I mean, that looks really good. The little ears, the tail. Anyway, so I have talked about this a long time. I added some buttons that were quite striking, and I went ahead and I changed those to this. I thrifted these. I need to actually sit down and then unravel this cuff. This cuff is quite big and doesn't kind of like say, I want it to be more balloony, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead, rip this out. I do have more of this yarn, and then go ahead and decrease probably a row or two. Do I have more of this yarn? I think I do. Maybe I do one more row, decrease, and then I do a longer cuff with half of the stitches, so it just kind of like looks really nice. Favorite one, I don't know, I cannot pick up one. I think this one is my favorite because I use it so much here and it goes with everything. But I mean, this one, these two, these are my three. I think these are my three. These are. I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give us a like, or give me a like. Well, us, because I have Fiona. And then let me know which one is your favorite in your wardrobe, or which one you like the most in this video. Anyway, until next week, happy knitting. Bye.